There are times when we share joyfully memories. But in the back of whatever our script is, there's generally an ongoing concern about whether we will see tomorrow. We don't admit it, of course, but every hospital indicated that we're concerned. Every drugstore, every prescription you get, every pill you take shows that we have a concern about whether we will see tomorrow. It's a fear. It's a frightening thing. So even at a time when we celebrate the life of a loved one, we believe that she's in a better place. But the reality is that we don't really know. Not for certain, because if we did, then we would not have the anxieties associated with seeing tomorrow. I'd like to address that under the auspices of the Holy Spirit. Why should I be afraid?
Why should I be afraid?
Lord, we thank you for this
bless your name.
opportunity to share your word with your people at your appointed time.
Thank you, God.
We thank you for blessing us to be here together, to be in a situation where we are focused and very focused on what you have to say.
Yes.
Therefore, speak to us. In the name of Jesus our Christ. Amen.
Amen.
In the book of Hebrews, in chapter 2, verse 14 and 15, the word reads as follows. Because God's children are human beings, made of flesh and blood, the Son also became flesh and blood. For only as a human being could he die, and only by dying could he destroy the power of the devil, who had the power of death. Only in this way could he deliver all who have lived their lives as slaves to the fear of dying. Why should I be afraid? You may be seated. In speaking of the devil as wielding the power of death in this text, the writer really meant that Satan uses people's fear of death to enslave them to his will. Often people make wrong moral choices out of their intense desire to preserve themselves. Self-preservation.
My Lord.
And the readers of this book were reminded that they were no longer subject to such slavery. And that they could face death with the same confidence in God that their captain had faced it. Now, death came into the world as a result of sin.
Right.
And ever since it entered the world, it has enslaved us in fear. People might talk about not being afraid of anything, but don't believe that.
Right, man.
Yeah, they fear death.
Yeah.
So why should we be afraid then of death? Well, it's a simple answer. Because we've sinned. And we are aware of it. One thing, if you're a baby, babies do things that don't know that it's wrong to do. So you don't punish them for that because they didn't know any better. But when we sin, and we are aware of it, we don't want to face God in judgment.
Well.
And like Adam, when we sin, we try to hide, we try to cover it up, and we cry out, I was afraid.
My Lord.
It's because one is not prepared that he has fears. We have fear because we're not sure how to cross that chasm. We don't really know how to get that thing fixed. So we don't want to face it. The Bible says that the sting of death is sin. And until we settle the sin problem, death remains something to be properly feared. Till you deal with reality of sin, what it really means, then you have every reason to fear death. The fear of death keeps people from living, not from dying. The Lord knows that, and that's why a part of the mission of Jesus Christ was to deliver us from death.
Amen.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
So our text states that because of God's children are human beings made of flesh and blood, the Son also became flesh and blood. For only as a human being could he die. And only by dying could he destroy the power of the devil, who had the power of death. And only in this way could he set free all who have lived their lives as slaves to the fear of death. Only in this way, only by dying, only in this way could he rescue us, could he deliver us.
Amen.
All who have lived their lives as slaves to the fear of dying. Seems to me that the Lord was on a destroy and deliver mission. That's what Jesus came to do, to destroy and to deliver. He came first to destroy the works of the devil.
Yes.
That Greek word translated destroy in 1 John 3:8 is the same word used as Lazarus' grave when Jesus said to unloose him and let him go. It's the same word used by Jesus when he said, destroy the temple and I will build it back in 3 days. It's the same word used as the ship in the book of Acts that was about to break up in a storm. Jesus came to unravel. He came to break up. He came to tear down the works of the devil. And in so doing, he delivered us from the fear of death. As we know Jesus better, we're able to engage all that he has for us, and we are able to walk and live a godly life. But the reality is that many of us are so caught up with us that we don't have time to know him better. We're too busy dealing with our own critical stuff. We cannot escape the experience of death, but we can prepare for it. Because of Christ, we no longer have to be terrorized by death.
Amen.
Why does death frighten us with such a magnitude? Dr. Felix Martin Ibanez, who was a medical doctor, said the fear of death is rooted in three things. It's the fear of pain, the fear of separation, and the fear of the unknown. Three things, three simple things, and we all can relate to them. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So how does Jesus deliver us from these three things and thus deliver us from the fear of death? And just as we have the three things, that is the fear of pain, the fear of separation, the fear of the unknown, Jesus brings to us three avenues. First, he gives us a new concept of death.
My Lord.
Secondly, he gives us the prospects of a glad reunion. And thirdly, he gives us an understanding of the life beyond. In case you're trying to clock me, I'm almost done. Now, my brothers and my sisters, it's easy to die. First, Jesus delivers us from the fear of pain associated with death by giving us a new concept of death. Now, catch this. Before Jesus came, death had a fearful, penal aspect to it. But the Lord's favorite word, indeed the favorite word of the entire New Testament for death of a Christian, changed all of that. It changed our perspective. It changed how we saw death. It is the word sleep. Sleep. That one word changed our perspective on death. It's used 13 times in Scripture.
Come on now.
What's it like for a Christian to die? Well, it's like going to sleep. I mean, I want you to imagine a person coming home at the end of a hard day's work, tired, exhausted. The person washes up, takes his shoes off, and leans back in a recliner to rest before supper.
Come on now.
Nods off to sleep. There's nothing fearful about sleep. Hello. Sleep to a tired person is is a welcome friend. That's what it's like for a Christian to die.
My Lord.
Death comes dressed as a sympathetic friend. All is serene and calm. How wonderful it would be simply to float out of this world. What I'm trying to tell you is that it's easy to die. You got to fight to live. It's a struggle every day. So why be afraid of death when the fear of pain is gone? Jesus delivered us from the fear by giving us a new concept of death. I remember standing over Sister Ricki on the day before she transitioned, at least a few hours before, I guess, transitioned, and I was pleased by her calmness. As I'm reading scripture, and it wasn't that she wasn't alert. She wasn't talking, but she was alert. And I remember reaching over, and I have some witnesses reaching over and just whispering in her ear.
All right now.
Singing a little song. And she's calm. She just turned around and looked up. And I believe that this is what God intended.
My Lord.
We're supposed to sleep
My Lord.
at the end. We'll talk about it. Why would I want to even consider the possibility of just going to sleep? Because the morning is coming. Look, the second thing, Jesus delivers us from the fear of separation by giving us the prospects of a glad reunion.
Amen.
In this world, we quickly get attached to people. You can tell by the group that's here today, we're attached to Sister Ricki. We get attached to people and we don't want to be separated from them. I don't want her to be gone. I don't want tomorrow to come without her being here. That's normal. Don't slap yourself by that. That's a normal reaction. Death represents separation. We fear death because we dread leaving our loved ones behind or losing our loved ones. But Jesus gave us the hope of a glad reunion and a greater work to be done in life to come.
Amen.
And that hope keeps us from being afraid. The night of grief is dark, but the new dawn of faith is bright.
Amen.
After sleeping through the darkness, we awake. Beloved, we can look around at our loved ones and say, I'll see you in the morning. We've been done to do for a night, but it can't last. I'll see you in the morning. When joy comes, I'll see you then. But not only that, the Lord gave us something else. He delivered us from the fear of death by giving us a new picture. And I want you to hear this, because this is critical to our understanding something about living today. He gave us a new understanding of life beyond. See, before Jesus came, death was a mystery. We wondered what lay beyond the grave. What was really out there? Steven Spielberg and Carl Sagan and all those other hypocrites would say things, and we'd go rush to the movies to see that stuff because it tickled our fancy. What really is out there? Would we know each other? Will I know your name? Will I recognize your face? Will I know her when I see her? Well, what would we do when we are there beyond? We would never have known the answers to any of those questions, except the Son of God walked into the grave and shined the light of God into every corner.
Yes, sir.
He came out and said, in Revelations 1, he said, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I am the first and the last. I am the living one. I died, but look, I am alive forever and ever, and I hold the keys of death and the grave in my hand. That's it. That's it. The one with the keys is one who has control. Jesus wrestled the keys of death from Satan, and now he tells us not to be afraid. You ought to listen to the one who's in control.
My Lord.
What is the life to come like? He said to the thief on the cross, today you shall be with me in paradise. That means it's going to be grand. And look, I don't have to pay no exorbitant amount of money to take a cruise to the Caribbean. I can just go to be with the Lord because he's already made a way for me. Today you will be with me in paradise. He said to all of us, beyond is the Father's house. The Father's house. There are many mansions in my Father's house. And there's much unknown. There's much we can't fathom. There's much more than we're able to comprehend. Why didn't God tell us more in Scripture? I mean, why didn't he tell us more about the life beyond? If he knows it's that good, why does he want to just keep that to himself? My brothers and my sisters, I have to tell you that there are no words in any language that can convey a true picture of the next life.
That's right.
Can you make a blind person understand what a sunset looks like? Can you make a deaf person understand what great music sounds like? Besides, it would utterly spoil this life for us if we knew what tomorrow beyond was. If we could see it in all of its glory, we would never be happy here again.
That's right.
No matter how many houses you had, how many cars you bought. Look, once I had a chance to just look through that window and see what's really on the other side, let me say, take me now, ready right now. Can I go now? The Lord said, no, it's not your time. So rather than have us go through that, we don't tell you. Y'all hear what I'm saying? I'm trying to give you a picture here. But we know enough.
Thank you.
We know enough. We know a few things that gives us hope. One is that there will be no tears.
Amen.
The word tells us that there will be no sickness there. That there will be no death there. There will be no sorrow there. There will be no pain there. There's no curse there. According to the scripture, former things will pass away. It is the world that surpasses our dreams. It's beyond anything we're able to imagine ourselves. And with this assurance, why should we be afraid? I just decided that since I made Jesus my choice, I fear not. Jesus, who suffered death for us, is now crowned with glory and honor, and in his exaltation we see our destiny. For now he and we are members of the same family, and we go therefore to the same place.
Yes.
Once since I saw the envy, Sister Ricki, because according to the scripture, to live is Christ, but to die is gain. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Paul had a chance to address this issue a number of times, but one of the times he addressed it to the church of Thessalonica. And he was trying to make it very clear. Now y'all stop all this falling into the grave and stuff, running around crazy. Don't do that. And he said it this way in the 4th chapter of the book of 1 Thessalonians. He wasn't not discounting the fact that you're going to feel sorrow. He wasn't discounting that sorrow was real. None of that. But in 1 Thessalonians 4, verse 13, it says, and now, dear brothers and sisters, we want you to know what will happen to the believers who have died, so you will not grieve like people who have no hope. He goes on to say, for since we believe that Jesus died and was raised to life again, we also believe that when Jesus returns, God will bring back with him, y'all hear what I'm saying? He'll bring back with him the believers who have died. And we tell you this directly from the Lord. We who are still living when the Lord returns will not meet him ahead of those who have died. For the Lord himself will come down from heaven with a commanding shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trumpet call of God. First, the Christians who have died will rise from the grave. Then, together with them, we who are still alive some sorrow and some pain when loved ones leave, but I'm not going to be afraid because my tomorrow is going to be brighter than my today. Anybody hear what I'm saying? Then we will be with the Lord forever. So what do you want me to do with this, Paul? Paul says, so encourage one another.
Yeah.
With these words. When you know something good, tell it to somebody. You can tell your neighbor who may have their hearts broken, say, look, neighbor, your broken heart can be fixed by the one who made you.
That's right.
You can take it and put it back together again. Let them know, just whisper in there and say, look, the God we serve is able to lift up a bowed down head.
Oh, yes.
The God we serve is able to dry up a river of tears.
Yes.
The God we serve is the one who said, look, trust me. Trust me. I know what everything else looks like around you, but God said, no, have faith in me. Trust me. Believe that I'm able. Because if you believe it, then you'll behave based on your belief system. I share as I close now these words. No, Ricky's not coming back here. She don't want to come back.
Well,
I don't blame her either. But one day we're going to go to be with her.
man.
So we can say, now guys, look, I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah.
See you in the morning. When the sun rises, I'll see you in the morning. You hear what I said? You know what I said? I'll see you in the morning. Somebody said, well, can I just say see you later? Then say see you later. But whatever the case is, don't walk around like it's over. It ain't over. It ain't over. Somebody over. It ain't over. It ain't over. It's not over. God has fixed it so that this is not the end. This is the beginning. I'll see you in the morning. See you in the morning, baby. See you in the morning. Hallelujah. See you in the morning. In the morning. Look at the neighbor and say in the morning. See you in the morning. See you in the morning. Why would you say that? Because Jesus Christ paid the price. He paid the cost. Who? Jesus Christ. You know, there are people in here right now that were confused about this thing, and now they've got it straight. You need to take one more step.
Come on.
You need to choose to accept Jesus Christ right now so that you can see her in the morning too. You will not see the morning if you don't know Jesus Christ, because He is the morning star, the bright and the morning star. You can't see the morning if there's no bright and the morning star. You need to know Jesus, who came into this world, who lived among mankind, who died on Calvary's cross, who was buried in a borrowed tomb, who was raised from the dead on the third day. According to Scripture, right now, He has all power in His hand. Power to save, the power to raise, the power to heal, the power to help, the power to hold, the power to lift you up, power to turn you around. Hey! Yes, He does. That's what makes my Lord. Get excited here. Why are you getting excited? Because the morning's coming. If you're here today, you need to think about it. Don't just think though. Act. Because He died that we might live with Him forever. He's a burden bearer. I said He died so that we might live with Him forever. He's a burden bearer. He died that we might live with Him forever. He's a burden bearer. If you want to see, you got to know Him. He's a heavy load bearer. If you got to know Him, you got to know Him. Don't expect your burden to be that He's going to bear your burden if you don't know Him. No. You got to know Him for yourself. Don't you die and go to hell and then blame somebody. You have to make a choice to die and go to hell. Ricki made a choice to be with the Lord forever. If you want to see her, then you got to make that same choice. Think about it. Pray for your neighbor. Pray for your right through here and see her smile. Especially about this time of year when she goes smiling, throwing her hand like I'm missing. But I'm going to see her in the morning. I'm going to see her in the morning. We're going to see her in the morning too. We're going to see her in the morning. In the morning. In the morning. Mama, I know we gotta go. But I gotta tell this one thing. Mama never used to do this. Mama never, you know Mama never. Well, you don't know Mama, you know me. Mama never used to say, when I was just a youngster, she would say to me, that she said to me, there's a man over the river. I didn't know what that means. I didn't understand that. There's a man over the river. But as I've grown and gotten older now, it's become a lot clearer to see. There's a man on the river. He's getting fine. Talking about Jesus, he's a friend of mine. If you're talking about Jesus, don't ask the question, then you may not be able to get it. Yes, it is. If you're talking about Jesus, he's a friend of mine. Yeah, if you're talking about Jesus. Oh, yes, he is. Hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, the everlasting God, Jehovah, creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary. There is no searching of his understanding. He giveth power to the faint. To him that hath no might, he increaseth strength. Even the youth shall faint, and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. Mounting up with wings as eagles. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. Hallelujah. They shall walk and not faint. Y'all. They shall walk and not faint. Bless the Lord. Remember also by creating the days of my youth, for the evil days to come, the years ago now. And I shall say, I have made before the sun, the night, and the moon, and the stars are gone, and the clouds return after the rain, and the days of the people of the house shall be, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders shall cease because they are few. Those that look out of the windows shall be dark, and the doors shall be shut in the street. The sound of the grinding is low, and one shall rise up at the voice of the bird. All the daughters of Eve shall be brought near. They shall be afraid of that which is high. Terror shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall blossom, and the grasshopper shall be the bird. Zion shall fade, as man goeth who is everlasting. The mourners go about the streets before the civil court is loosed. Rolling rollers going.